Hey guys, welcome to round 3 of our Battled Up Friday Night Locals. This is myself playing Shenron BuuHan on the left, and Stephen Hong playing Shenron Ginyu Force actually. So this is a really interesting match. I had a lot of fun playing this match. It's going to showcase two really fun decks with this format. So here I do win dice roll, and I charge the blue going first. I do play my one Dragon Ball, and then I go ahead and tap lead, and I'm going to check my life here. And I do believe I had no Dragon Balls in life this time around, so that's really good opening. Anytime that you can get away with not opening up any Dragon Balls in life, that's always going to be that's always a feels good man moment. You know, the opposite of feels bad man. So really good here. I do go ahead and grab the 1-star ball and the regular Dragon Ball. This is my updated BuuHan list. I made a few changes here and there. Um, I do like the way it's been playing. There's still room for improvement, but for sure things have played out really well. So here I'm going to go ahead and discard the Child's Wish, knowing that I can go ahead and get that back when I do wish out my leader. And he's going to go ahead and discard that Ginyu. And yeah, so here he charges, honestly, I can't even tell you what that card is. It's been a while. But he does end up charging a yellow there, I believe. And he did have a Dragon Ball in life. So he's going to go ahead and do that and grab his other Dragon Ball himself. But the thing is, like, because I one-starred him, he does want that Ginyu in drop, and I don't think he plays one. I don't think he plays 1-star balls himself. So, and in that sense, he is definitely in a better spot. So here he ends up dropping 4 Dragon Balls here, and that just means he'll probably get to awaken before I do, and that's quite a shame because you never like. And in the matchup, you really never want to see that happen. You know, the first person to awake is usually at a big advantage here. So here I'm going to go ahead and charge my red for the turn. And for the next, this turn and the following turn, I do want to charge reds because that is the strategy that the deck needs. You need to go ahead and wish out your surprise attack Majin Buu, and you know, have your 3 open energy. You use the 2 red there, and the 2 red goes right ahead and lets you evolve into the 5-drop Majin Buu. So yeah, after grabbing the Dragon Balls, I go ahead and do that, and I do end up dropping another one on top of the deck. And then I'm gonna go ahead and I tap here the Gohan, and I discard another Majin Buu. Now here's where things get a little iffy for me because I believe I have the Dragon Radar in hand, and I wanted to draw cards, but I should have left the energy open because I wasn't too familiar with what Steven's deck could possibly do to me. So I do misplay here, and that's it's just really unfortunate because now I'm tapped out, and he's just gonna go off and explode on me now because he is at that point where I think he does get 7 Dragon Balls here because he drew one for turn, so that's gonna be really bad for me. So he's just gonna go ahead and draw 2 cards there. And his hand is looking pretty stacked. He plays another Ambition here. Again, grabbing him more free cards. And here, I'm definitely checking. He definitely does have the 7 Dragon Balls. So now he gets to flip his leader, go ahead and he grabs that Child's Wish that he discarded off my other 1-star ball. And yeah, so now he gets to Child Wish out the Ginyu. And if his hand is pretty stacked enough, he gets to pretty much drop an entire. He pretty much gets to just drop his entire hand, and that's really scary. It's a really scary thing to deal with. So he goes ahead and uses Leader Auto to draw a card, and now he's gonna tap 2 to go ahead and grab this Ginyu. And this is gonna be very unfortunate, but he just dumps his whole, pretty much almost his entire hand. And here I take this chance to actually figure out what these cards do. I wasn't around for the format where this deck was actually a thing. So he gets to play this Jace, and this Jace lets him look on top of his deck and actually grab another Ginyu Force. And yeah, I'm just taking this chance to read the card. Just making sure it can grab itself, and it can. So then he gets to auto again. And you know, this is nothing but a bunch of 10Ks, and I'm not awakened. So this is the scary part about the scenario, is the fact that I'm not awakened for this. So if I would have left that blue energy up, I could have used the sensu bean that I have in my hand to put myself at 15 and pretty much negate all the damage I'm pretty much supposed to take this turn. So now I'm in a scenario where I gotta pretty much combo out, and well, I need to take as much as I can and potentially combo out what I possibly can or cannot. So here he's gonna go ahead and attack with the two crit guys first. So I decided to take the first one, but the second one I don't want to take. And now he's gonna attack me with birders here, and the birders do restand at the end of the turn. I'm gonna go ahead and take it. He attacks me with another birder. It's a hard decision whether I want to take it or not, but I do. So he's swinging him at 15. I am going to use the super combo here to combo out of that. And now he's going to attack me with another 10k. And I go ahead and this time I discard the Boo. You know, I do need that in drop, so that definitely does work in my favor when it comes to that scenario. And the other ones are blockers. And actually, no, he's going to attack with one more. But the two Jaces are blockers, so he's going to actually have those to protect himself. And I'm going to go ahead and take that last life. So, you know, really big explosive turn for Steven. But it shows, I did learn there for like our future matches during this deck. If I could possibly have an energy open for Senzu Beans, I definitely want to do that. So here I just flub and end up dropping some of my deck there. I did draw a Dragon Ball for turn, I believe. So that's why I only grabbed one. Or is that already... I feel like that's already 7 then. I probably didn't draw one for turn. Yeah, so I guess I already had 6 in drop. And here I'm going to go ahead and wish out my leader. And just taking a quick look, I know I'm going to end up grabbing the Child's Wish here. So there's definitely that. I'm just seeing what piece I'm probably going to end up searching when I do Child's Wish. I'm going to go ahead and use it immediately. That's going to go right ahead. And grab my boost, even though here just putting the dice on top of my Shenron so we both know that, well, mostly so he knows that he used its leader auto already. And here I do end up grabbing my 5-drop, which is going to help me go into my BuuHan plays. So my hand is pretty okay at the moment. I do have to play, and here I'm gonna go ahead and just evolve. And you know what? I don't think I have the barrier Boo in my hand, so I'm just gonna go ahead and mine his Killing Zone here. I know it's not that great in this matchup. At best, it is a free draw one. I just go right ahead and get rid of cards that I'm not gonna use. And in this list, I do not run I believe it's called Dangerous Journey Bulmas, and I don't draw the card that I want, and it's unfortunate that I didn't get it. So it's not too big of a deal. It just means that if he has anything that can target my guys, barrier won't be an option for me at least. And here it was a hard decision. You know, I wasn't sure if I wanted to go for the red BuuHan or the blue one. but because he did have two barrier blockers, I mean, well, not barrier, but because he had two blockers there, I do believe the new BuuHan there is better in this situation, because then I get to absorb one of his blockers and forcing him to actually attack. Well, block with the other one. So, um, yeah. So I go ahead and make this bad boy here, and now I'm gonna go ahead and attack, and I'm gonna go ahead and absorb one of these Jaces, because the way this works is it goes negate auto blockers. So even if you wanted to try to block with the one there, I could just take it. So then he'd be forced to block with the other, getting rid of those cards off the board. And here we're having that exact same discussion that I'm pretty much telling you guys. And I feel like I should have probably absorbed the Ginyu here, but you know, his hand is so low that even if he does find a way to bring out the Ginyu, his first push is the scariest push. The only thing that would really suck is if he can get get into the new red Ginyu. If he's able to play that, then he can boost all his Ginyu forces by 10k. So that's something really scary. And I just burped a little, so sorry if you heard that. Let's see. So yeah, I do end up attacking here, and I did absorb. And I do end up trying to attack one of his crit guys. And here, he's just gonna end up blocking with the other Jace. And he does draw Jace return, actually. So he's gonna charge the other Ginyu. He already has a Ginyu on board that he can just combo out if he needs to drop more Ginyus from his hand. So it's not too I mean I feel as though Steven is in a really good spot, because um he definitely has enough combo power on board to attempt to get rid of this my BuuHan. I do have I believe two sensu beans in a super combo here. So if he attempts to try to kill me, I can survive, and I can possibly keep my Buu alive. The other thing that does worry me, like I said, is that my Buu does not have barrier. But I don't think this deck of his can actually effectively target any of my cards whatsoever. And here I was getting up to check the camera. So like recently we've been having some camera issues with the battery life. Um, I did, I have upgraded the battery on the camera since then, and I apologize for the abruptness of not actually getting all 4 rounds of my local tournament to you guys for the last few weeks or so, and it's been really inconsistent. And here, Steven decides not to attack. He tries to just keep those cards on the board for combo power instead. I'm here just going to go ahead and end up charging another blue there. So here, I'm going to go right ahead and I'm going to play another 3-drop Buu here. And that's going to go ahead and search a 5-drop for me again. And I do have multiple Sensu Beans in my hand. And like that's going to help me really extend the plays this turn. So I am going to go ahead and attack lead. And I'm going to absorb his other blocker. And now I'm going to go ahead and Sensu Bean the one that is attacking. And I'm going to go ahead and stand up a red here. I'm going to use another Sensu Bean. Stand up another red. And I'm going to put it again on the same one that's attacking. So that is indeed going to be 35 triple strike to Steven's lead. And I do have one more Senzu Bean in my hand, which is I could have done it to completely extend the play, but I didn't feel like it was necessary at the given time. So here he's going to go to use his Trunk Super combo, putting his lead up to 25. That's going to be 35 with his two things, and then one more makes it 40. And here I was just double checking the combo power, but he definitely had enough. So now that I have restanded energy here, I can definitely go ahead and drop another BuuHan. But I'm just gonna go right in and actually just try to pressure out some more cards off his board and or his hand. And I'm gonna use my super combo because I'm trying to I really want him to take the damage here, so that is gonna be 45 to his lead. And he's gonna go ahead and take it. So that's looking really good for me. I'm gonna go ahead and tap 2 again and play another big Buu. And now I'm just thinking which Gohan's correct to put under there. It's not too big of a deal of which one it is, because I do believe I'm just gonna end up grabbing another blue BuuHan. But when you do play the red one, it does matter on which one you need. My hand size is looking low, so if I do decide to end up grabbing the other one to replenish my hand, I can just go ahead and do so. And here I believe I have either 4 or 5 cards. But the thing is, like, my hand is more than enough to actually pressure game, because I have yet to use my leader's auto this turn. And now I'm going to go ahead for another triple strike, essentially dual attack. It's not really dual attack, but he does get to restand himself. And when he has a Gohan under him. So now I'm just going to go right ahead and actually just attack Steven again. And that's going to go right ahead and absorb the Ginyu this time around. And here I'm going to go ahead and use my super combo to make that 35. And I believe that's really it for my combo power, 35. And actually, no, I do end up senzu winning, and I put this on there to make that an even 40. And he's gonna go ahead and take that. And I'm gonna go ahead and minus kill zone here. And again, this isn't because I'm afraid of any of his counterplay cards. It's just so I can draw a card for more combo power. And now I'm gonna go ahead and attempt to attack again. And to lead here. And I'm just going to go ahead and combo actually just one card to make that 35. And he does survive that. So here he thinks he's safe, but now I just tap my blue to play my ultimate evil. I do put it on the one with 2 Senzu Bean charges. And not only do I have that, I could go ahead and still remove 7 Dragon Balls from my Shenron to make it triple strike, triple attack, 70k. And that's game. I want to say I really had a lot of real fun playing this game. And really enjoyable match.